What up, what up, what up? Let's do this. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cheap Drinks and Cheat Codes, episode 51. We won off the 1 year anniversary.
We're getting up there.
Yeah, let's start some music. Let's do these intros. My name is Brandon. Right above me, I've got Phil.
Hello.
Above him, we've got Justin.
What's going on? Hello.
And at the very top, our Lord and Savior, Josh.
I'm back. What's up? What's up?
What's going on, Schnitzel? What's up? What's up? Yeah, it's kind of a week.
Yeah.
Weak and cold.
Yeah, the snow has pushed off all of the gaming news. March and May is when I feel like it's popping.
May especially.
Yeah, boy. But we did get this Nintendo Direct yesterday.
Yeah.
We watched it. I feel like we were all watching it, right?
Yeah, we watched
No,
it.
dude, I was playing Hyperscape.
I watched it.
There was a couple highlights. Nothing dramatic for the. I'm gonna use the word hardcore gamer. Like, yeah, I mean, like if you're a Nintendo head, like you're in it. You're like, oh, I'm so excited. Skyward Sword, Splatoon 3, as you can see on the screen. Mario Golf,
Super Rush.
I feel like they had a lot of weird things though. Like I find it hard to care about Splatoon 3 that's coming out in 2022 when 2021 just started. It's like, don't show me that. Put that in like a June, July, or August Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Like, we're literally a month and a half into the new year, and you're advertising something that's coming out in 2022. And the trailer was like not actual footage. It was just like, what? What are you doing here? I mean, I also don't care for this Splatoon. It seems really cool. I feel like if it was on PC, I'd dabble, but I'm not paying for Nintendo's services. So I
There's like the three things right there. You just scroll, but like the Star Wars Hunters, I'm kind of interested in just to see what it is. Plants vs Zombies, and then Super Mario Golf, Super Rush. Like,
I really care about. Can we talk about how thick Mario's looking in those golf pants? Though? my God, that man. 3 C's, if you will. I was Skyward Sword is one of my least favorite Zelda games.
Same.
So I'm not really. I honestly don't care.
Yeah, like the thing is, like that game reviewed really well, but in the Zelda like community, it's like there's just this like weird feeling about the game.
Yeah.
I never fully finished it. So this will be the cheapest way for me to re-get it. And probably just a better way to play it, since I can just play it with the controller instead of having to use like the full Wii Motion Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, this Star Wars Hunter thing doesn't even show gameplay.
No, it's just that.
It's like a phone game though. Like it's made from the people who made Farmville. So it's like, how do you not have gameplay?
Hey now. I think the one thing that skipped me yesterday, I didn't hear about until this morning, was that No More Heroes got a release date. So I thought that was cool. It comes out in August. Yes. That's something that I think. The last No More Heroes was weird. It wasn't like the traditional 1 and 2. But I'm excited for it. But also, like, I just think that's how games should be announced. Like, 6 months in advance. Here you go. Cool. Like, I just don't like when they do the next year stuff for anything, for literally any game.
Right.
I don't like when anything, no matter what it is. Yeah, I don't like it. The triangle strategy is the thing I'm the most excited about.
Okay.
Project. It's not the real name. It's the one that looks like Fire Emblem.
That's it.
Octopath Traveler. Like I that is hard my shit.
Right.
I do like the art style, the 2D kind of character models, but 3D world elements.
Yeah, I do like it. It is also 2022, but there was a demo. I think it's already out now.
Yeah,
I believe
it came out after the show, I believe.
Yeah, so that's super cool.
Who's making that game?
I have no
Square
idea.
Enix.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's probably just like it's probably gonna get some Octopath Traveler type of name, and it's gonna be their second Final Fantasy, where they don't really link. Like, you don't have to play any other Final Fantasy to play the Final Fantasy that you're playing.
Yeah.
So
It looks really good. Fire Emblem Reddit had me dying because they were like doing the Tobey Maguire, like pulled the eyes down, put the glasses back up, and they were like,
dodgeball team dodgeball game I was talking about.
Dude, who knows what's going on with that thing? I should stop saying I'm in Jersey.
Dodgeball.
Yeah. World's End Club, don't even know what that is. It's like Pokemon main characters, but who knows? For you Phil fans out there, you got Hades digital edition, comes with a free book automatically. Comes out.
Book, soundtrack, and something else.
Yeah, it comes out next month, 19th.
Soundtrack.
Ooh.
I don't like the way they did that date. They did it.
But that book is nice though.
Ninja Gaiden, a couple ports, but overall it was a little bland for a major Nintendo Direct.
For sure.
I thought their biggest highlights were, Splatoon 3 is a huge game. It makes ducats for Nintendo, but it's just like, again, you didn't advertise anything great, so you had no games this holiday season. Like, nothing. Their last big game was March of last year, which was, Animal Crossing. Yeah. That was their biggest last game, which was legit like March, May last year, because it came out right when Doom came out. They had nothing.
And when the pandemic hit.
Yeah, literally right when it dropped. So they had no games.
That was released at the same time.
Coincidentally, plot twist. Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they had nothing come out all year. Holidays were super dry. You couldn't even get a Switch for some reason. I don't know why.
Bro, you still can't even get one, really.
Yeah, and then for this to be your 2021 start off right, this is what we're coming out with. Bro. I think like looking down this list, I'm like, all right, Zelda Skyward Sword in the summer, Mario Golf is the summer, and then No More Heroes is also the summer. So they have 3 summer games, but none of those are even like super big. Like I just think it's a little weird.
And then like a Hyrule Warrior like expansion pass.
Yeah, I think even if Splatoon was like coming holiday 2021, I'd be like, okay. That's something they at least have this year that people can go, all right, I can look forward to more game content this summer and then get it this holiday season. And there was nothing from Zelda. There is Zelda. The new one. The one, I can't think
Breath
of it.
of the Wild 2?
Thank
Whatever
you.
They're gonna call it.
The guy came out, he walked out, and he was like, I know that a lot of you are waiting for the Breath of the Wild gameplay. He said, unfortunately, we do not have anything to show you, and then walked out. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and
just
that
tweet
also
that.
Doesn't make sense. Like, Breath of the Wild came out when the Switch launched, like 2-3 years ago. Like, it's just like, what do you... I don't understand. But overall, we got some cool games, but a little underwhelming. In my opinion, for the most part. There's like one game on here I'm like, cool, my Switch is dusty as shit sitting on the charger. Like, I just don't use it.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. It makes me sad. Is there anything else y'all wanted to mention before we move on?
Literally, the Hades physical edition is what I've been waiting for. I haven't bought the game yet, so I have the reason to buy the game.
You'll like it.
Yeah. I know I'll love the game, but
I feel like Mario Golf would be fun to dick around with, like if you got like 5 friends over. I guess maybe.
I'm getting golf, so guess what? I'm playing it.
I loved like the Mario Masters like tennis games. I never played any of the golf ones. I don't think. Oh no, I did play a golf one on like the Game Boy Advance or the Game Boy Color, one of the two.
I'm not going to play a golf video game.
It's funny with the golf one because it's not like there's like a regular golf mode, and there's like the super rush mode, whatever they call it. So like it's the first person to like actually hit their ball in the hole. So like you have to run down like the golf green, and like you can throw shells at people and like bounce at people.
Okay, wow. It's like golf with friends, but like more Mario. Intense. Yeah. Well, my favorite would be Mario Strikers, and they still haven't even ported that.
Yeah, Mario Strikers, I'm surprised, hasn't had a port or a second to come out.
But like, you know how like real people when they play golf, they hit it and they get in their cart because they have to go a long way. Really? I'm too used to hitting the ball and then just like having to run because there's no point in riding the cart because it didn't go that far. So I'm not gonna play Mario Golf.
This might make you feel better though. It might fulfill you as a human.
No, it won't. It'll make me feel worse.
You know what will make you feel a little better is that Xbox now has backward compatibility that improves frame rates on some games. On some games. All like 10 games.
Yeah, Phil doesn't like Xbox.
What are you talking to?
Phil's not gonna care. But yes, Microsoft did release this XPX booth launch. There's only 5 games right now, but they do plan to launch more games. The 5 include Far Cry 4, new Super Lucky's Tale, Sniper Elite 4, UFC 4, and Watch Dogs 2. So they all get either 30 to 60. The Super Lucky Tail gets 120 frames per second. But apparently it's really good. I've watched a review on YouTube. Just a random dude I was curious because I saw a couple articles that said it was like really improved the performance. So that's really cool. I always like to see that stuff. PlayStation's been doing it for a hot minute for all their super good exclusive stuff, and some stuff that isn't. And a lot of companies, like CD Projekt Red already said Witcher's going to get one, and there's a couple. God of War's was fire. I popped it in to play it like last week or 2 weeks ago. I think we talked about that. And it's just cool. Some games are going to get the HDR feature, and just a lot of cool stuff. I'm down with it. I personally wouldn't care about any of these games. Maybe Far Cry 4, maybe.
Yeah, but why not the prioritization for like higher frame rate new games? Like why?
They're working on Halo. What do you want from them?
They're working on Halo. What else can they work on?
Yeah.
Oh wait, they bought in every studio.
Still fixing Paul the Brute. Or George the Brute, whatever his name was.
They're out here beating up Todd Howard to make more games. They're like, yo, we need you, bro. Snitcher Man, what do you get? Mario Golf and Skyward Sword? That's fair.
Yeah, I mean,
I might get any of them.
yeah, I probably there's not a single thing that's been released that's gonna make me buy a Switch yet. I'm honestly just gonna hurdle and I'm gonna turtle until Mario Maker 3, and then I'll buy one.
Yeah. By then, hopefully, there's an updated Switch with
Yeah, like a Switch Pro or something.
Adult graphics. Yeah.
Adult graphics.
Ooh.
That's the only thing I can think of here. This next article I just thought was interesting. It'll be in the March 2021 issue of PlayStation Magazine. I had to think of what it was. Phil made a good comment when we were talking about this off stream. They already kind of hinted at this, but Resident Evil Village, they had a couple good things to say about how it's going to be inspired for Resident Evil 4, or inspired by, which to me is the bee's knees, because Resident Evil 4 is my favorite Resident Evil. I still haven't played a Resident Evil that's first person. I didn't play 7.
Biohazard.
7.
Yeah. 7.
Yeah. So we'll see. But I really like what I'm seeing so far. And it just looks really good. It's going to be a good read. If you want, I'll link it because I don't want to quote everything because it's a lot to talk about, really. Just right this very second. But I'm really excited. Like, I'm more excited now. Like, what was that? A couple videos ago, we did our highly anticipated game, like most anticipated game of the year. This might take out God of War, because mainly I also don't think God of War is going to come out this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I don't think it will either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really excited. Really excited. I'm not as excited for this I am as the Resident Evil 4 reboot, remake.
Yeah, the remaster. Yeah.
Re-envision, whatever you want to call it.
They'll need to do like, well, I don't know. They're gonna have to do like a 4-up remake of Resident Evil 4 for me to like be excited, because it's been on like every console since the PS2 and the GameCube. You can get an HD version of it. So, but that aside, Resident Evil 4 has kind of set a standard for how Resident Evil should like be controlled. Sure, there's gonna be those purists that love the tank controls, but you're wrong. And like RE2 remake and RE3 remake, those are some amazing games. I think the puzzles and the story of RE2, like, I think I enjoy that just a bit more than RE4. RE4 is really action packed and not as many puzzles, and I think the kind of like, and there's RE4 never really had like many oh crap when Mr. X was like walking at you.
It had a bunch of crap moments, and 2's puzzles weren't puzzles. It was just go find this gem, figure out where the fuck it goes.
Yeah.
Okay,
sure, but I've never had a point where I'm saving and the big ass enemy that I can't kill literally walks into my save area.
I'll super give you that, because I had no idea. The music played and I was like, but I do love. I'll quote this one thing because I thought this was the coolest thing they said. Just basically, like, they took a lot of inspiration from Resident Evil 4. The team has put a ton of effort into creating a truly authentic feel. There are plenty of surprises to keep you on your toes, and they'll find a good balance between combat, exploration, and puzzle solving. So that's obviously obvious stuff, but I like the keep you on your toes, because Resident Evil 4 was the first one that did the cutscenes would roll into tap A, or you would just get crushed by a rock.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
I remember that was the first game I ever had to just literally, I would have to hold the controller while I was watching the cutscenes. Because the first time I put it down during a cutscene, a rock literally crushed the homie, and I was like, start over. And I was like, what?
That's how I felt with like God of War, when you would think it's like, oh, I'm just gonna go into this area, or I'm just gonna start this boss fight, and then all of a sudden you gotta push the thing open, like you gotta mash X as fast as you can.
Yeah, so it'll be really interesting. And if you want to read the full thing, you can view the link or just get the March issue of the PlayStation official magazine.
Yeah, which we're not featured in or nor sponsored in.
No.
Sony.
Yeah.
But moving forward, this I'm actually kind of excited for, because Phil and I are gonna play this game quite a bit together when it gets released fully.
Oh wow, Josh has this too. Wow. Okay. All right.
Well, we all can. We can play it for.
Yeah, but Josh, all you've done so far is complain about it.
Not Baldur's Gate.
Uh-huh.
He's
No,
only
the-
complained.
I'm not buying a game for full price that I can't play the
No,
entire game with.
No, I own it. The multiplayer was broken when it first came out. I played a single player for like 4 or 5 hours. It was good. I just said I didn't like the D&D mechanics, which unfortunately is the whole game.
That's the whole game.
I don't like the thing it's based on at all.
Yeah, that whole universe is based around trash.
Yeah, well, no, not that. I just don't like. I'm even okay with RNG. There were certain RNG things I didn't like the stealth with the dice would constantly roll and stuff, which I get it. But it's just like, I don't know, don't let me see it or something. I don't know. But it's great. It's awesome. It's a great game. I initially played it with a person, didn't play single player, so we only played multiplayer, and that shit was hard broken. That's all. But yeah, anyway.
Druids,
Yes.
yay, druids.
Yeah, boy. This is the first, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. This is the first added race / like character.
I believe so, yeah, since the early access.
Yeah.
Yeah, and many more to
First
come, I
class.
believe, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
There-
I think there's still a
yeah.
bunch.
There's tons of classes in the game, so.
Yeah.
Do we know does this have any timetable for when it'll be fully done?
Not
I
that
don't
I've
know.
seen.
More into
I've
it.
not seen any tweets or anything like that saying like an official release date.
They had another panel of hell, or they're going to, and they might say there what their timetable is, but they're not gonna rush it. You know.
Yeah. I think once
They
it's
don't
more
do
done, I'm super down for 3 or 4 just wants to play. I'm super.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to just run a couple campaigns as like a series we record.
Yeah,
But
I'd be 100% down for
this
that.
patch 4, I can see them stopping like maybe around like 7, patch 7, and then they'll probably be close to like a full release. So we may not see any more patches. 'Cause I think the last one was like 2 months ago. So
Yeah, they've been coming out pretty quickly, and I do love how they've been very communicative with the community and stuff. Like,
Yeah. That's all that matters.
it's been quite nice, but that's really cool. The druids do look really good, and this game, the character customization, everything feels really
Yeah.
good from what I've played so far. I was just like, let me just wait for it to be a little bit more done.
yeah, there was no dong setting. That was a little like misleading. I thought really like that was gonna be like the new thing with 2021. It was
Yeah.
girth and length, but
No, that's in Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha. My bad. That's my bad. My bad.
That's it.
You mean that really broken game that
Yeah,
we that we
playing on
waited and we
modern
cried
consoles.
about for like ever? All right, moving on. Something very close and dear to our heart, because we all have like, well, most of us have like 1,000 hours in the game.
Yeah.
So, I'm actually like I'm chomping at the bit. Like I really need this to come out. Like even if it's more of like a campaign-esque game, I really hope it's more like Gears Horde, where it's just like we can kind of like roll up like like when we played World War Z, when we just kind of like dick around, shoot grenade launchers into a bunch of zombies and stuff. I really hope it's something similar to that and not as like,
What the first one was?
yeah, I just don't want it to be too serious, I guess, because I feel like the little like side mission that they did inside Siege when we got to play it like as the quarantine event, it was like it was decent, but it was like too
It was hard.
yeah, it was too much like a Evolve, where it was just like spam, because it was just like the one main big dude, and then all the other like all the small zombies were just like so easy, but then the one big dude was like impossible to kill.
Yeah.
And so hopefully it's maybe a little bit more Left 4 Dead-y, where there's like a lot of different types of zombies, and
Yeah.
and hopefully there's a whole roster, and it's not just like Finka and Lion.
Probably, but as the article does state here, the name's changing. So it was originally Rainbow Six Quarantine. The placeholder right now is Parasite. That's not confirmed, but it is a hard rumor, and Ubisoft is trying their best to convince people that's not it. But no one knows for sure. Now this game has been delayed, definitely not indefinitely, but it was originally scheduled like last year, but due to everything going around, it just got pushed back, and now this is like making its headlines. One
Yeah, I'm like looking at it. I know what you're about to say. I'm looking at this thing like so in awe. The PS Vita.
Yeah, who knows, bro?
Phil, break it out, bro. Break it out.
I don't have one anymore, so.
Oof.
Wow.
The only console I've ever heard of him
like
saying, yeah, the only console he doesn't own right now. Something that came out back in the 80s. Yeah, I got that. Mint, new, brand new. The PS Vita, wipe my butt with it, threw it outside.
Not a part of the doc, but did you? I might as well bring it up. The Rainbow Six's next season, Crimson Heist.
Crimson Heist.
Yeah,
Did you see the trailer, homie, with the RC car with the bomb?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I was really hoping for that he'd be able to defuse without a diffuser, and that'd be his main ability.
But it might be his passive.
True. Well, they got rid of all the passives, so I don't know.
Well, they got rid of the broken one from, like, the ones that they felt like were broken. But
I just love the memes because it literally is just like a whole car.
Zophia's withstand is not a broken passive.
I mean, they're the only two with passives in the first place. Nobody else has a passive.
That's true.
Yeah.
They gave them to those two characters, and then
All I gotta do is look at her when she gets back up, and she's dead.
I can already
stare at her while she's getting up. And
I can already think of like a lot of situations where the RC car is gonna like be just really, really hilarious.
It's
like
gonna be super loud. I guarantee you. It's gonna be like,
yeah, definitely.
It's just you're gonna hear it like 2 rooms above.
Yeah.
There's no way.
But yeah, it's a nice little like. I don't know. They need to figure out the shrapnel because at the moment shrapnel's like insanely broken. So it's like you walk into a fully destroyable room, explode that thing, and send shrapnel out. It just makes your RC car 10 times bigger.
Well, if it's, it can't be a C4 because that would be
No,
too strong. So it's gonna be a nade.
No, it said C4 on it. Yeah.
Oh, that thing's broken. Yeah, because you could just pull up next to a wall and just bang.
Yeah, it said that it was a motorized nitro cell.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be OP.
You're gonna be like blowing it up the floor below, and it's gonna kill everybody on the top.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So what would happen if, like, say the enemy shoots it when it's near another, like,
it probably doesn't blow up.
It probably doesn't blow up. It probably just does like the.
It does the normal thing
like,
when you shoot it.
Like, because if you could like kill the other team with somebody's like own RC car as they're driving by them, like how.
I need to know if it can jump like a drone.
There's no way. It's gonna be like Twitch.
Yeah, you have to be very careful because if you land too quickly, it'll just blow up.
It'll be interesting. But moving on to this here, interesting. The people have spoken.
Yeah. Title update 12. Oof.
Yeah. So Division 2's update. Whatever update it was like a month ago. They were like, "This is the final update." I don't play Division, so I don't know for sure. But a lot of people were really bummed that was going to be the last update. So the devs were like, psych, never mind. We're gonna make content up until 2021. So it just is interesting. Goes to show you if you bitch enough that you're going to be like, you might get more stuff. Right. I mean, it makes sense though. They're like, hey, we'll put money towards DLC and stuff if you do it. And they're like, all right, cool. Like, again, I don't play Division or anything, so I don't care. But for people who do, that's interesting. That's just really cool stuff and things.
Stuff and things. So, we got a couple more stuff and things. So go ahead and run this speed run real quick.
Don't fail me now, animation.
Oh, choppy.
Don't fail me now. Yeah, this is gonna be quick and easy. Nice light stream. But we got this little. I'll post a link here because I thought this was interesting. The Witcher is getting a board game. I believe we talked about this 2 weeks ago, or maybe I just talked about it in my head. But it's interesting. There's not much known about it right now, but Witcher board game. Can't really complain. Ball out. Do what you gotta do. This already came out today. Mortal Kombat trailer. yo, we can actually let's just talk about this real quick. That shit was fire. That shit was,
That was wild.
absolutely fire.
It was fire.
Like
Yeah.
I was already excited for this movie, but I was like, WB, they fuck shit up. It's
Mhm.
not gonna be bad. But I was really excited because the cast is decent. And boy howdy, that dish was come on.
And
I think the only thing.
I was gonna say, and I watched a video that did I watched like a reaction type video, but the guy did like a pause thing, like where he went through like all the different screenshots,
Yeah.
and I saw a reptile fighting Kano, and reptile was in like
crazy.
actual like reptile form. I was pretty hyped for that.
It was just so good. Like when Kano he grabbed his heart, he was like, Kano wins. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
no. Like the only thing I think I'm gonna complain about is they did make up a character. That guy who had the Mortal Kombat tattoo on his chest.
Cole.
I think he's gonna be Johnny Cage. Me and Rob were talking about it.
Yeah.
Because it's just it never works in a game movie where you make up a new character and then the world revolves around the new character, like Transformers, like Shia LaBeouf type situation.
Right.
So I think at the end of the movie, he's gonna be like, "Call me by my stage name," because he's a cage fighter, and he's gonna be like, "Call me Johnny," and then that's bullshit's gonna happen.
Johnny.
Right.
That's the only character that wasn't in the movie that's a main character.
But wasn't Johnny? Is Johnny in the lore a cage fighter, or is he a?
No,
he's an
just a
actor,
fan.
right? Yeah, he's an
He's an
actor.
actor.
Yeah.
But I think what I read about that guy, without spoiling too much, he's like a retired, like washed up cage fighter. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm watching it. It's gonna be on HBO Max, so you can go in theaters. Day one. Woo,
I'm gonna go with my
Watch it
mask
at Josh's
on,
house.
sit in a theater with a big old tub of popcorn, and watch that movie
Yeah.
4 times straight. They'll have to.
Have to
me
make
out.
you leave. Yeah.
Just get HBO Max. Stay
I'm
at home.
looking forward to who they have play Shao Kahn, because all we saw was him like sitting on the throne in like full helmet.
I feel like I saw who was casted, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I want to see him
I'm
smack
really
somebody with that
excited.
hammer.
I only remember the statue of Shao Kahn. I don't remember him sitting on the throne.
Oh, that was a statue? Maybe that's why he wasn't moving. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the statue.
I am beyond excited though. But anyway, back to speed. Valheim. You want some trees? You want to fight some ogres?
Justin, give us the hot take on Valheim real quick, actually.
Yeah, bro. 2-minute review.
10 minutes, not 10 minutes, maybe 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yep.
Viking survival game, really heavy on the like build, go out, fight dungeons. Old RuneScape kind of art style, but a really in-depth crafting and inventory system. Bosses and ads actually feel worthy of fighting. They're not like just a ton of minions that'll flying around. Definitely gonna be. I can see it now when eventually the game awards arrive. This is probably gonna be up there for Game of the Year.
Wow.
I'm gonna call it.
Wow.
Even with the art style and like the PS2 graphics.
Yeah, 100%. You're gonna see awards for it to come the end of this year.
Yeah. Maybe best indie title. Probably not Game of the Year, because they like
Game of the
to
Year.
stroke people off for Game of the Year.
Yeah, it'll be up in the awards though.
Yeah,
But I
that's
mean,
all.
for a $20 game,
I was about to say for $20, yeah.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this game.
I've been considering it, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
In my life.
And
Who knows?
But
That's so though.
yeah, but the news about it was that they hit 2 million users, 2 million players.
2 weeks.
in
Yeah,
2
I was about to say
weeks.
like last week it was 1 million. So
Yep.
that's crazy. But last but not least, Valve's Dota 2 is getting a Netflix anime. It comes out March 25th. I thought it was worth mentioning. A lot of Netflix original animes have been fire.
Castlevania.
Castlevania, this animation looks fine, as well as Blood of Zeus, which was better than all of them. So I'm really excited for it, just because I don't mess with Dota, but Netflix's animations are usually pretty good.
Yeah.
We do need to set apart about 20 more minutes to talk about the releasing and relevant.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's such a hot week. I had to shrink the text to fit it all in there, so hopefully everybody can read it.
Yeah. Woo. Hold up. All right, I can see. Cool. We got 4 games this week. Really light. We got 30XX coming to PC that came out yesterday. We got King of the Seas coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox, and the Switch that comes out today. We got The Protagonist EX1 coming to PC today, And last but not least, we got Ultimate Adam, Caverns of Chaos, coming to PC today.
Oof. Hot.
I'm not buying any of these games. Nothing looks good to me. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Yeah, no games come out till May.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're gonna be in a very dry spell.
Usually, yeah.
No, normally this time of year is kind of popping.
Usually,
But we didn't have any games being
March.
made. Everybody was stuck at home.
Yeah.
it's usually March, April. I think is when you usually get games because everybody kind of comes back from that like relaxed state after like the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
a little whack, but it's not whack. This cheat code of the week.
Yeah, what is this cheat code?
Cheat code of the week is not really a cheat code.
Oh, I
It's
see
Easter
what you
egg. And it's in Skyward Sword that's up on the news with the HD remake, so it's probably still in the game. But after you get the claw shot unlocked, to the west of the goddess statue in the Skyloft.
Phil saying. What Phil's saying.
Yeah, what Phil's saying. That's so funny. It moved the order. Go ahead, keep going, Phil.
Switch orders. Go ahead, Phil.
Oh, okay.
Keep talking.
To the west of the goddess statue in Skyloft, you can reach a hidden area full of, they're called remlets, which are essentially little kittens in the Skyward Sword thing. You should just continue to watch this video because it's kind of funny, like the first thing they do after this.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh no! I was gonna say, is he about to murder this kid?
Yeah, he's gonna throw him off the edge.
Oof.
Oh boy, oh no.
Oof.
Delete.
Don't worry, I'll blur it.
No! You were the chosen one.
It'd be funnier if they turned on him.
Straight gives you a throw option.
Yeah.
Wow.
If it was Breath of the Wild, he could just like do that freeze state thing and then hit it with his sword a bunch, and it would just yeet it. Oh, and then it comes back. Okay, with its ears. Interesting. Okay. Well, thank you for that, Phil and Justin.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Combo action there.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good
Good
job.
job, Justin. Good job.
But yeah,
solid.
I mean that's
Yeah,
pretty much
like-
it for us this week. Yeah,
Not
next.
much news, but
I would say next week is the big anniversary. So we got something.
Yeah.
We got something a little special planned. We got a little
Yeah,
something.
I mean,
we got a little something.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all gonna chug milk in honor
not
of
gonna
Justin. It'll be Justin's.
hassle or anything. Wait, what?
It's Justin's last episode.
Facts.
Season
facts.
finale.
Yeah,
He's who dies.
Ooh, let us know though. What game are you excited for that Nintendo released, if any? Are you gonna play these Xbox games that just got backwards compatibility? Are you playing Valheim? Let us know what you think. We want to know. And last but not least, bro, are you excited for the Mortal Kombat movie? Let
Yeah.
us know.
If not, you should be.
No.
Yeah.
You should be.
Yeah.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys for our anniversary next week. Same place, same time. If you listen on, Spotify, iTunes, all that stuff, give us the 5-star rating. Share us on Instagram, TikTok, all that jazz.
And if you want to, you can join our Discord and chat with us all week long.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Phil.
If you're watching on
play
YouTube,
games
we'll
with
have
us.
this in the
We
link.
got one of those.
Yeah, Phil's gonna put that link in the description, and I'll put it in the description on all the other stuff. So thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Bye.